Good day, Aditya, and heartily congratulations to you for your achievement and the success that you have been clear your TES 47, and our family at ADCI welcomes you.
Thank you so much.
Well, Aditya, I would like to ask you questions. The very first question that is in my mind is, how did you start your journey at ADCI?
So thank you, ma'am. So talking about my journey at ADCI. So firstly, I joined ADCI when I was in class 10th, mid of class 10th, because I was quite weak in my math subject, as many of us are So basically, I joined after my midterm, as I scored quite few marks in my first sem. So joined ADCI, was quite boost up with my confidence. And talking about the initiative which was being taken by Anis sir was quite good, which increased my confidence to a greater next level. And also talking about, like, I scored a percentage of 84, with which I was quite satisfied as compared to my first sem. So that was quite a good score for me. And in which I scored 91 in my maths. So that was one of the strongest point which I made it over here. Talking, I further took admission for 11th, 12th and NDA over here only at ADCI. So talking about my 11th journey, I was there at Army Public School, Khadki, Pune, and was having tie with ADCI for my NDA. So as I was having CBSE board, so it was quite tough for me to manage both the curriculum academics at CBSE and also the NDA schedule. So like the schedule for me was quite tight. I was a day scholar, so went to school for half of my day, and remaining half of the day till 10 p.m. at the evening I was here at ADCI. Like the Josh here is quite next level. The students are always filled with energy. Bhaiya always keeps on motivating us whenever we lag behind. So in such a way that each person executes quite well. So that is one of the main factor. And also the reason behind my success is the confidence level that has been increased to a next height. Like the Bhaiya calls each and every child to board to solve a particular question, which according to me seriously builds up particular's confidence. Like firstly, I was having stage fear till my class 11th, which reduced to a greater extent in class 12th, as I was also school discipline in charge. So and also the speaking skills which I developed here by interaction with Bhaiya, which like in front of the whole class. So like this build up my confidence level to greater extent. And talking about the sattas which we practiced here, like which helped me a lot. The sattas included Chandal Chokdi, Changu Mangu, which easily I was able to recall the formulas and all. So that's all. Like I've.
All right, your favorite question it might be, or maybe I don't know how you take it, but I would like to ask you, which was your favorite satta among all the maths tricks that you have gone through at ADCI?
Yes, so ma'am, talking about my favorite satta, like as Trigo is quite thrilling in this institute. Like each and every student over here tackles Trigo in different by using different sattas, like which is very helpful for us. Basically, I was not able to recall and learn all the formulas, so the shortcuts like Chandal Chokdi and Changu Mangu, that all helped me to learn the formulas and solve different problems in different values while taking different values. Like if somehow I take the values of sine and cos in terms of sine and cos, so again take that particular values in terms of tan and cos. So that helped me a lot. Reshuffling of questions.
Okay. So moving on to the next question. Since you were a student from APS, that's what you said, and that's how even I know that you belong to an army public school. You're a brat of that school.
Yes.
Balancing your CBSE, then coming down to your NDA, and then getting through technical entry is a big challenge.
Yes,
so how did you balance overall your school studies, then getting back to your NDA, which you couldn't do it, but yes, you could find your way in TES and you succeed there?
Yes, ma'am.
So how did you do that, Aditya?
Is talking about the balancing of my academics with the NDA curriculum. So basically, like CBSE as you all know, getting good enough marks is quite tough. So firstly I was talking about CBSE, it was very tough for me. Then I came to Bhaiya. He solved my problem in such a way that he said, whenever you come here, you divide your time in such a way that half of time is given to CBSE and the rest half is given to the NDA portion. So basically, like chemistry and physics classes I used to do for CBSE, which also helped in NDA. And talking about the maths, doing NDA maths simultaneously solves your CBSE maths also. So that was one of the biggest
really
help.
nice, because knowing a child who comes from a CBSE background, balancing your school studies as well as balancing your NDA,
Yes,
and then when you get a way to find your success, that's really interesting, Aditya. When it comes to your math and GAT, so how did you really balance scoring in math and GAT? How was it?
So talking about maths and GAT. So firstly, as I made maths a strong point over here, only I used to practice maths and maths. So which built up my maths thinking ability in such a way that whenever I used to see a question, I remembered like the answer directly. This one is the answer. So we practice maths in such a way that even SATAs are stuck in our mind till now. So and talking about the GAT portion, like balancing maths and GAT is quite tough. That is why NDA is known for. And talking about my balance, somehow I lagged in balancing GAT. That's why I was not able to make it in NDA. So that was one of my reasons not to get in NDA. And so mainly the things like history and polity I didn't work upon, which I should be doing it earlier. So that was, according to me, one of my weaknesses.
Okay, that is actually not your weakness, but then an experience
Yes,
that
ma'am.
really helped you to get through your technical entry.
Yes.
All right, one last message what you would like to spread around the youth who are waiting to join the armed forces.
Yes. So not as it is like NDA, I am saying that NDA is not the only way to join the defense forces. Talking about taking my example itself, since class 9th I am focused and precise on NDA only. Like करना है तो NDA ही करना है, बाद में कुछ नहीं करना, बस NDA में जाना है, ये सोच के चल रहे थे 10th के बाद से. So started preparing accordingly, but like by God's sake, if he doesn't want to take me in NDA, there are many other options to join defense forces. अभी ऑफिसर एनडीए से भी बनता है, ओटीए से भी बनता है, बाद में कोई पूछता नहीं तू एनडीए से ओटीए से. लाइक वी आर बीन जज्ड अपॉन आवर यूनिट्स ओनली. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू मी, if you are not able to crack NDA, why only out of 11 to 14 lakh people, why only 350 made it in NDA? Like what about rest of the people? So there are many other ways, me opting for OTA. Then there are Navy Tech entries, talking about graduation entries, various entries, till the age of 42 there are various entries through which we can be a part of army officers, or be a part of Indian Army and serve as an army officer.
So
Thank you.
nice. Thank you so much. Well, Aditya hails from Pune and he couldn't get through his NDA first 2 attempts. He couldn't get through TES 47, but yes, he could make up in TES 47 and the success is right front of us. So once again, congratulating Aditya Yadav and all the good wishes from ADCI family. Wishing you all the best for your future endeavors. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much.